Good morning, everyone. Myself Parveen Kumar. I have started my new YouTube channel named Selective Chem Classes by Parveen Kumar. I have to cover class 11th, class 12th, 9th and 10th classes chemistry syllabus. I have to cover different chapters in different modules. So today we are going to start with second chapter of class 12 solutions. Let's start with the module first of the chapter. The term solutions. The term solution. Solution may be defined as the homogeneous mixture of two or more components or non-reacting species whose composition may vary within certain limits. So in solutions, first of all we have to clarify these two things: homogeneous mixture and the components. If we have clarification regarding the homogeneous mixture and components, then the term solution can be easily clarified. Let's clarify this particular concept. What is homogeneous mixture? Homogeneous mixture is that mixture which has two things in common. The first thing, composition. The second thing is the properties. It means in homogeneous mixture, when the composition or the properties, both the things, they become uniform throughout the solution. Or you can say single phase will be formed. Single phase gets formed. In case of homogeneous mixture, the composition or the mixing of solute and the solvent, these are two components, different components, they will completely combine. It means there will be uniformity throughout the solution. The complete solution will become a single one, a single phase will be formed. Similarly, in case of properties, suppose we have to look after the color, we have to look after the odor, we have to look after the taste. That will be equal at the upper part, at the mid part, or at the lower part of the solution. That get equalized in all the directions, you can say. That will be the homogeneous mixture. The solution actually is called the true solution. It is called the true solution. In case of true solution or this type of solution, the particle size is actually very small, that is less than or equal to 1 nanometer, means 1 into 10 raised to the power minus 9 meter. So in this case, in case of two solutions, the particle size is too small that these particles cannot be separated from the solution. Hence they show the uniformity in case of solution. The particle size is very small. and due to this very condition they are not easily seen by the naked eyes. The particles or the constituent particles, you can say, or the components, separated components cannot be looked after, and these particles cannot be separated by any of the physical means, means by filtration, by settling down, or by centrifugation. By any of the physical methods, these particles or the constituent particle, they cannot be separated by any means. There is such a mixing in case of two solutions. Now we are going to start with the next part, that is the components. There are different components of the solution. Now we have to look after the components of solution. Solution have different components. The first component is called solute. Solute is denoted by term B. In the complete chapter, whenever we apply this particular aspect B, this will be understood that this is used for solute. This is the component of solution. Which is present in less amount by mass. It is present in less amount by mass. This particular term, less amount, whenever any of the component is present in less amount, this will be called solute. The second component will be called solvent. It is denoted by term A. This is the component of solution which is present in large amount by mass. It is present in large amount by mass. Large amount. So there are two quantities. Suppose we are having any solution. Suppose we are having salt solution. In case of salt solution, this is solution. This will be denoted by term S. And it has two type of component. One is salt. It is dissolved in water. The salt taken is in less amount or less quantity. That's why it will act as solute, denoted by term B. While water, that is to be taken in excess, that's why it is called solvent, and it is denoted by term A. It means salt, solute, B. Dissolved in water means solvent in A, and when both combine, they will form solution. One thing you are to get in notice, that whenever water is taken as one of the component, either its amount or quantity is less or more, it will always act as a solvent. Water will act as solvent always, whether its amount is less or more. Now again I am discussing this particular concept. सॉल्यूशंस को विलयन भी कहते हैं. विलयन वह होमोजेनियस मिक्सचर है, एक सममांगी मिश्रण है. सममांगी मिश्रण समांगी मिश्रण है दो या दो से अधिक कंपोनेंट का या ऐसी चीजों का जो आपस में रिएक्ट ना करें, जो आपस में एक दूसरे के साथ अभिक्रिया ना करें, ऐसी चीजें आपस में मिल जाती हैं विच में वेरी विद इन सर्टेन लिमिट, जिसकी कंसंट्रेशन, जिसकी मात्रा एक दूसरे से भिन्न हो सकती है। एक की मात्रा ज्यादा तो दूसरे की मात्रा कम रह सकती है। तो हमने यह देखा होमोजेनियस मिक्सचर समांगी मिश्रण क्या होता है, जिसके अंदर कंपोजिशन, जब हम उनको मिला रहे हैं और उनकी प्रॉपर्टीज, जो भी उनके गुणधर्म हैं, जो भी उनके गुणधर्म हैं, तो वो दोनों चीजें कंपोजिशन और उसकी प्रॉपर्टीज जो हैं दे विल बी यूनिफॉर्म थ्रू आउट द सॉल्यूशन, वो एक जैसी पूरे सॉल्यूशन के अंदर, पूरे विलयन के अंदर एक जैसी बनी रहेंगी। जैसे हमने देखा नमक का पानी लिया हमने, नमक के पानी के अंदर जब हमने नमक को पानी के अंदर मिलाया, नमक अलग लिया था तो नमक की अपनी पहचान थी, पानी अलग लिया था, पानी की अपनी पहचान थी। लेकिन जब नमक को पानी के अंदर डिसोल्व कर दिया हमने तो वह एक ही सॉल्यूशन बन गया, वह एक, उसके अंदर यूनिफॉर्मिटी आ गई। इसका मतलब हम उसको सेपरेट आउट नहीं कर सकते, ना हम उसको अलग से सॉल्ट को और पानी को पहचान सकते हैं। सो यूनिफॉर्म थ्रू आउट द सॉल्यूशन एंड सिंगल फेज विल बी फॉर्म्ड, एक ही दल बन जाएगा सारा का सारा। अब उसको ऊपर से टेस्ट करें, मिड से टेस्ट करें या नीचे से टेस्ट करें तो हम टेस्ट में एक जैसा ही पाएंगे। ट्रू सॉल्यूशन कहा जाता है इस प्रकार के सॉल्यूशंस को। ये अलग अलग तरह के सॉल्यूशंस बन जाएंगे अगर पार्टिकल का साइज 1 नैनोमीटर या उससे कम है, देन सच सॉल्यूशंस विल बी कॉल्ड ट्रू सॉल्यूशंस। अगर पार्टिकल का साइज 1 नैनोमीटर से 1000 नैनोमीटर तक का है, then the particles will be called colloidal particles, which we have to study in chapter number 6 surface chemistry। और अगर पार्टिकल का साइज उससे भी ज्यादा हो जाता है, 1000 नैनोमीटर से ज्यादा, such solutions will be called suspension, जैसे मिट्टी को पानी में घोल दें। These particles cannot be separated by any physical means, it means by filtration, simple filter कर दे तो हम इसको separate out नहीं कर पाएंगे, सेटलिंग डाउन नीचे बैठा दें उससे नहीं कर पाएंगे, और सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन, सेंट्रीफ्यूगल मशीन में डाल दें उसको, रोटेट कराएं उसको, तो भी हम उसको सेपरेट आउट नहीं कर पाएंगे जैसे हम कोलोइडल सॉल्यूशन या सस्पेंशन सॉल्यूशन को कर पाते हैं। क्योंकि पार्टिकल का साइज काफी छोटा है, इस वजह से उसको हम नहीं सेपरेट आउट कर पाते। तो सॉल्यूशन के दो तरह के कंपोनेंट बताए, एक सोल्यूट और दूसरा सोलवेंट, एक विलेय और दूसरा विलायक। सोल्यूट वह है जो लेस अमाउंट में मिलता है, सोलवेंट वह है जिसकी अमाउंट ज्यादा होती है। जैसे हमारे पास सोल्ट सॉल्यूशन है, सोल्ट इज टेकन एज सोल्यूट, सोल्यूट की मात्रा कम होती है तो नमक की मात्रा कम है यहां, तो इट विल एक्ट एज सोल्यूट, और पानी की मात्रा ज्यादा है तो इट विल कॉल्ड सोलवेंट। सोलवेंट को ए से दर्शाया जाएगा, सोल्यूट को बी से दर्शाया जाएगा, सॉल्यूशन को एस से दर्शाया जाएगा। ये टर्म हमें पूरे चैप्टर के अंदर याद रखनी है। अगर पानी, वाटर जो है, कहीं भी एक कंपोनेंट के रूप में दे रखा है, भले ही उसकी मात्रा कम क्यों ना दे रखी हो, तो भी वह एक सोलवेंट का ही काम करेगा। नाउ वी आर प्रोसीडिंग फर्दर। नाउ द नेक्स्ट पार्ट विच वी हैव टू स्टडी, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ सॉल्यूशंस। So solutions are of different kinds or different types. So we are discussing with the binary solutions first. The term binary solution. Binary solution is that solution which has a single solute added in solvent. The term binary solution. बाइनरी सॉल्यूशन, बाइनरी सॉल्यूशन नाम से क्लियर है, बाई का मतलब दो। बाइनरी सॉल्यूशन इज दैट सॉल्यूशन विच हैज सिंगल सोल्यूट और सिंगल टाइप ऑफ सोल्यूट, यू कैन से, gets dissolved in particular solvent, in particular solvent. For example, here we have taken salt that gets added in water and form salt solution. So it will be called binary solution. Next type of solutions are aqueous solution. These are general types of solutions. Aqueous solution is that solution in which water acts as solvent. When water used is act as a solvent, then always it is called aqueous solution. For example, we have taken this salt solution. It means salt has to be added in water. So such solution will be called aqueous solution. Next part is non-aqueous solution. Non-aqueous solution. Such solution in which the solvent added is other than water. Solvent is other than water. For example, we are having alcohol, ether, benzene, CCl4. So whenever these particular solutions, these particular solvents, they are other than water are used, this will be called non-aqueous solution whenever these particular solvents are used instead of water. Next is different types of solutions. We are to cover with different types of solutions. Different types of solutions. These solutions are to be covered on the basis of the solvent molecule present. Solvent physical properties or physical state. Solvent physical state will decide which type of solutions we are to study. Now we are taking then step by step. The first thing we are to take solute, solvent. Solutions are formed. And example. For example, in first case, we are having solvent. If solvent taken is in solid state, solid, 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 we are taking three conditions equal. In all three cases, we are having solvent in solid state. Solvent is denoted by term A, solute by B, and this will be solution S. But solute, first of all, we are to take solute in solid state, then in liquid state, and then in the third state called gaseous state or gas. So when solid is added in solid solvent, then solid solution will be formed. For example, alloy. Any type of alloy. Suppose we are having brass. This is made up of zinc plus copper. When these two metals, they are melted and then cooling the melt, brass will be formed. This will form the alloy. This will be the solid type of solution. Next is liquid solid type of solution. When liquid act as solute, present in less amount, get dissolved in solid. Liquid in solid. For example, liquid in solid. We are having hydrated salts. Hydrated salts. It means those salts which have water in them. For example, copper sulfate CuSO4 dot 5 moles of water are present. Copper sulfate that is present in solid state. When water of crystallization are present, they will form hydrated salts. You can say the water is present in this particular salt. Next type is gas in solid. Gas solid solution. in organic chemistry we generally find out that hydrogen or different gases, they get adsorbed over different metallic surface, platinum, palladium, or on the surface of nickel. It means these hydrogen act as gas, present as a solute, get adsorbed or dissolved in solid or on solvent. So this is the first category, and such category of solutions are called solid solutions. These are called solid solutions. Next category is of liquid solutions. The next type are of liquid solutions. Next category we have to study with the second type of solutions. They are called liquid solutions. Liquid solutions. Again we have to frame. These are solute, solvent, solution, and example. Again we are looking after three conditions. In first condition we are having solvent as liquid. In second condition again liquid. In third condition again we are having solvent present in liquid state. But a solute present in solid state in first condition, then in liquid state, and finally in gaseous state. Gases or gas. Now solid, when dissolved in liquid, it will form solid liquid solution. This will form liquid liquid solution. This will form gas in liquid or gas liquid solution. This is the common term which we are to study. Solid liquid solution. We are having liquid water and solid salt, sugar, urea, whatsoever. Such solid type of solution will be formed. Suppose you can say salt solution, sugar solution, etc. Such type of solutions are formed. In this case liquid, when liquid act as solute present in less amount get dissolved in other liquid which is present in more amount called solvent. We are having methanol or ethanol in water. Methanol in water or ethanol in water. Ethanol in water. And the next type is of gas when present in liquid. Whenever we are using carbonated beverages, in all such drinks we are having carbon dioxide get dissolved in liquid. Similarly, oxygen is present in water. Oxygen is present in dissolved form in water. That's why the aquatic life is possible. So in this case we have studied the liquid solutions where the solvent act as liquid. It means depending on the type of solvent physical state, we can cover different types of solutions. We had covered solid solution. Now we have covered liquid solution, and one more category we are to study, that is the gaseous solutions. Gaseous solution. In case of gaseous solution, the solvent will be taken in gaseous state. Gas, gas and gas. In all the three conditions it will be gas. And in first condition it will be solid. In second condition it will be liquid. And in third condition it will be gas. When solid is added in gas, the solution formed will be solid gas. In second condition it will be liquid in gas, and in third condition gas in gas. Now we are to cover with examples. Solid when added to gas, We are having suppose iodine vapors present in air, iodine vapors in air, or you can say camphor present in nitrogen. So these are the examples when solid act as, you can say, solute, and they get dissolved in gas which are present in more amount, iodine vapors in air or camphor in nitrogen. And next example, liquid when dissolved in gases, we are having maximum amount, excess amount is of gas is present in excess, and small amount of liquid are present in case of humidity. And the last and the next example, gas in gas, when more amount of another gas and less amount of other gas. We are having our atmosphere in which the air is present. Suppose there is a mixture of different gases, nitrogen, oxygen. You can say oxygen act as solute, nitrogen act as solvent. So this is also a homogeneous mixture. So we have covered different types of solutions with examples. I am again covering all these particular concepts. The first type of solution is called solid solution. Solid solution इसलिए कहलाएगा क्योंकि जो सोलवेंट की फिजिकल स्टेट पर ये डिपेंड होगा. अगर सोलवेंट की फिजिकल स्टेट सॉलिड है तीनों टर्म में, तो हमने फर्स्ट टर्म में लिया सॉलिड को सॉलिड में डाला तो सॉलिड सॉल्यूशन बना. जैसे दो हमने मेटल आपस में मिला दिए, एलॉय बना, मिश्र धातु बना. लिक्विड को सॉलिड में डाला, लिक्विड की अमाउंट कम है, सॉलिड की अमाउंट ज्यादा है, लिक्विड सॉलिड सॉल्यूशन बना. जैसे हाइड्रेटेड सॉल्ट एक्चुअली सॉलिड स्टेट में था, वाटर वेपर उसके अंदर डाल दिए गए तो उसकी वजह से ही कलर आता है. एक्चुअली कॉपर सल्फेट डॉट 5 वाटर इज ब्लू इन कलर. अगर इसमें से हम इसको डिहाइड्रेट कर दें, इसको गर्म कर दें, तो इसके वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स, वाटर ऑफ क्रिस्टलाइजेशन गेट एग्जिट आउट, एलिमिनेट आउट, वेपराइज्ड आउट, एंड इट विल बिकम एनहाइड्रस एंड बिकम व्हाइट इन कलर. गैस इन सॉलिड, अगर हम बात करें तो गैस थोड़ी अमाउंट में थी, दैट गेट डिसॉल्व इन सॉलिड. एड्सॉर्प्शन पोर्शन के अंदर हम ये भरते हैं पूरा, तो हाइड्रोजन जो है दैट गेट एड्सॉर्ब ओवर द सरफेस ऑफ द मेटल. सो सच सॉल्यूशंस आर कॉल्ड सॉलिड सॉल्यूशंस. और जो इस कंप्लीट चैप्टर के अंदर हमें जिसको मैक्सिमम पढ़ना है, दे आर कॉल्ड लिक्विड सॉल्यूशन. दिस थिंग वी हैव टू कवर द मोस्ट. लिक्विड सॉल्यूशन सोलवेंट के आधार पर, सोलवेंट हमने लिक्विड स्टेट में लिया. फर्स्ट कंडीशन में सॉलिड व्हेन डिसॉल्व इन लिक्विड, सॉलिड लिक्विड सॉल्यूशन, सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन, शुगर सॉल्यूशन, यूरिया सॉल्यूशन. किसी भी चीज को पानी में डिसॉल्व करते हैं हम, जो अच्छे से डिसॉल्व हो जाए, वह इस प्रकार का सॉल्यूशन बनाती है. लिक्विड लिक्विड, दो लिक्विड ले लिए, दोनों लिक्विड को मिक्स किया, लेकिन एक की अमाउंट कम और एक की ज्यादा हो, तो उस प्रकार का सॉल्यूशन लिक्विड लिक्विड सॉल्यूशन कहलाता है. तीसरा है गैस को लिक्विड में जब डाला जाए, तो गैस की अमाउंट थोड़ी है. जैसे हम देखते हैं बेवरेजेस, जितने भी पेय पदार्थ हैं, कार्बोनेटेड कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स वगैरह पीते हैं, तो उसमें हम देखते हैं जो गैस है दैट गेट डिसॉल्व अंडर प्रेशर. तो गैस जो है वो कम अमाउंट में होती है. ऑक्सीजन जो है, जैसे ऑक्सीजन वाटर के अंदर डिसॉल्व फॉर्म में होती है, तो वह इस तरह का एग्जांपल है. इस टाइप के सॉल्यूशंस को हम लिक्विड सॉल्यूशन कहते हैं, डिपेंडिंग ऑन द फिजिकल स्टेट ऑफ द सॉल्वेंट. Next and the last category will be of gaseous solution, when the solvent will act as gas. सॉलिड को गैस में डालेंगे तो सॉलिड गैसियस सॉल्यूशन. जैसे सॉलिड आयोडीन वेपर्स थे, वो एयर के अंदर सस्पेंडेड हो गए. लिक्विड को गैस में डालेंगे तो लिक्विड गैसियस सॉल्यूशन बना. जैसे ह्यूमिडिटी, नमी आ जाती है एटमॉस्फेयर के अंदर. गैस इन गैस, गैस को गैस के अंदर, जैसे हम देखते हैं परसेंटेज हमारे पास 78% और 21% का रेशियो जो होता है, तो कम अमाउंट वाला सोल्यूट की तरह काम करेगा और ज़्यादा अमाउंट वाला सोलवेंट की तरह काम करेगा. सो टुडे वी हैव कवर्ड अबाउट द बेसिक कंसेप्ट ऑफ सॉल्यूशन, एंड इन द नेक्स्ट मॉड्यूल ऑफ द चैप्टर सॉल्यूशन वी शैल कवर विद द कंसंट्रेशन टर्म ऑफ सॉल्यूशन. थैंक यू.